that makes sense actually. Uh, yeah. Intermission. A story. Did I not finish the intermission? Oh, I did. Okay. I see a dream. I see a memory that I cannot reach through a small connected circuit. Is this where, Artoria was? Saber? For what, for what did he fight? And for what did he keep running? He never told anyone about his motive. Everyone around him saw him as either, obstinate or a weird person. And on top of it all, he didn't talk much, so I bet was, he was thought to be ruthless. So if Archer is supposed to be, Emiyashiro, which other routes leads to Archer? Do they all lead to him? His intentions were not known. At the very least, nobody knew about them. He never talked about his intentions even after he became a hero and was burdened with many things. That's why he appeared suspicious to the people around him. It's because no one knew his intentions. He conveniently saves people in danger, but nobody knew why he does what he does. So it's inevitable that people would feel uneasy about him. He should have had a reason. Greed, pride, selfishness, lust, vengeance, or devotion. Simple reasons, like those which are easy to understand. If he had any of those, such an end should not have awaited him. He died without having a reason? His reward for success was always betrayal. The thing he picked in, siphoned through his fingers like grains of sands. He got used to it. He got used to it like an idiot. From the very beginning, his reward was bread. Not what he received from the people he saved, but the pure action of saving someone. The repetition of it made me so mad that I wanted to punch him, and it also makes me want to cry. Okay, I guess. The reason he was called a hero, his intention, was never revealed to anyone. Nobody around him knew, and he, the only one who had to know, eventually forgot about it himself. This is why I shed tears in spite of myself. To the miracle that in the long, long path between the start and the goal, where what is right or wrong is not definite, he never strayed from his original goal. Okay. And the end comes. An excellent savior is only a trouble for everyone except the ones he saves. He knew his limits and the vastness of the world. He accepted what can be saved and what cannot be saved. That is why he at least wanted people within his sight to be happy. Many scorned it as hypocrisy and as blind idealism. There were more enemies than allies, and he died at their hands, I guess. So this is not a place in this world. This place is the end of him. The illusion that he saw on the verge of his death. The only pride he had within himself. His blades. The fear that he used the scenery as his weapons fell into his own darkness in the end. The hill of swords that he reached. His battle ends atop this hill, surrounded by rusted steel without a wielder. He is still alone, but he thinks there is nothing to regret if he was able to save everyone that appeared within his sight. And he smiles in satisfaction, lets go of the sword and crumbles down. Okay. That's why he never had any regrets. His objective was already accomplished long ago. From the start he ran with his utmost efforts not for himself, but for strangers who shouldn't have meant anything to him. Yes, he is a pretty dumb character. I rub my drowsy eyes and get up. It's 5:30 in the morning, the same time as always. I don't feel sleepy, so I guess I was able to sleep well last night, in spite of everything. Man, I guess I'm pretty simple-minded. I grumble while getting out of the futon and changing into my uniform. Uniform, oh, okay. I can hear faint breathing if I strain my ears. I feel Saber's presence on the other side of the sliding door. Ugh. Sometimes I start to wonder what she looks like when she's sleeping. My head blows up. Oh, this is right after, the school thing, right? With, Shinji. Is Shinji alive? He used to say, is Tiger okay? Maybe she's here this morning? Maybe not. Instance, yeah, okay. Breakfast, I'll go make breakfast. That's good, that's good. I shake the indecent thought, out of my head and go out of my room quietly. Is Tiger here? I don't know. The breakfast table. Max expectation that it would be a quiet breakfast considering what happened yesterday. No, Tiger is here. And what do you think the doctor said after that? He said you have an extraordinary healthy body, so why don't you donate some blood while you're here? Man, I'm a patient too. I'm not going to such a place ever again. It's totally destroyed by Fujini. He's more energetic than usual. In terms of horse racing, this development is the dark horse, but something tells me this might have been the likely outcome. Fujini's a dark horse. Oh, I want some more minsco soup. Can you leave the onions out? Alright, so what happened after that? I know the students were taken to a hospital, so did they all regain their consciousness? Yeah, most people should have recovered yesterday. It's not as bad as last time then. The ones on the 4th floor, the first years seemed like they were just sleeping, and some second year students lost their memory of the incident. The third years, they weren't as bad as the ones on the 2nd floor, but the ones on the 1st floor. Virginie looks down as though it's difficult for her to talk about it. I feel bad. Virginie has gone to all the hospitals in this town. She has just seen what kind of condition the students on the 1st floor were in. I'm sorry, I'll stop talking about this. So the school is starting as usual? Yep. But since the 3rd years can start coming to school voluntarily soon, it said people who are not feeling too well don't need to come to school, but I bet most of them won't come today. Oh, so I won't come? I see. Then it most likely be 1st and 2nd years coming to school today. Hey Fujini, who in our school is connected with Rito Temple? Issei. Would it be Issei-kun? He's a successor of the temple, right? Yeah, no, forget about what I just asked. Issei's probably the master of the caster. I put my bow down while I look up at the ceiling. The only one connected to the Rito Temple at our school is Issei. But it's too soon to decide whether he's a master, and most of all, I don't think he is a master. What did the thing happen to that girl in the last route that Shinji beat up in a back alley or whatever? Then I'm going now. Take care while I'm gone, Saber. You too, Shiro. Even though the boundary field is gone from the school now, you can't let your guard down as long as Caster's master is there. You only have one more command spell, so please be very careful. I know, if I find Caster's master, I'll come back home and report to you first. You're not gonna come? Yes, I shall stay here and okay. Replenish my magic energy to meet your expectations. Is Archer gonna come this time then? Hopefully. Saber sees me off. It seems Fujini has more things to take care of regarding the incident yesterday, as she went to the hospital right after breakfast. The school doesn't look any different even after such an incident. It's 7:30 in the morning and the school gate is filled with students. Students are talking about what happened yesterday, creating a rather noisy scene. So, in the middle of it all, in front of the school gate it's Tosaka with a dinghy. Tosaka's standing there like an angry devil. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a bad feeling, but I can't sneak past her since she's in the middle of the road. Yo, good morning Tosaka, you're early today. I'll stop and greet her. I think Issei's suspicious. Yeah, he sure is. Whoa. First thing she says is straight to the point. What do you mean by suspicious? You shouldn't really talk about this in the open, though. Caster's master. Caster is at Rito Temple and Issei is coming here from the Rito Temple. There has to be a connection here. Why are you talking about it in front of the gate? In the middle of it as well. There's no connection. It might be just be a coincidence. I tried to defend Issei. That can't be true. Look, the mountain gate to the Rito Temple has been closed for the past few weeks. No outsider can come in, and Isu's like the only one who came out from there. If he's not suspicious, everyone would be a fair call. Hey now, you say no one comes out of the temple, but don't monks usually stay at the temple? You idiot, how outdated is your knowledge? Monks can't live without collecting alms. If they could just shut themselves up in the temple in the mountains and live off offerings, I would join them myself. Zaka might be serious. If Issy was here, I'm sure he'll be yelling that she's an offering thief. Okay. I'm interested to see what's going on with the temple, but that's not the problem. I should worry more about our surroundings. We're at the school gate. Students coming to the school are all around us, and they're all paralyzed at the reckless speech of the school idol Tosakurin. What's with those eyes? What, are you gonna stand up for Issy? Fine. If you're going to ignore the obvious, I'll go and solve things myself. But our school's idol is the only one who does not feel the situation. Zaka, come over here. What, are you going to run away? Yeah, I'll run away. I won't run away, just come this way. I dragged Tosaka by a hand. Hey Emiya-kun, if you can complain later, just let me get away from here as fast as I can. Interesting, now everyone knows you're a master. And that was a very strange conversation. Maybe they thought it was about a game. The morning practice must be cancelled because of yesterday's incident, as the archery range is quiet. Phew. Good. You won't attract attention here, so the remaining problem is... Azaka's glaring at me silently. I know you want to say, I know, so don't make a face like that. I don't know what to think if you sulk. I'm not sulking. Ugh, my mind is stunned at the lightning comeback, but I had to deal with her calmly. Issy's life is on the line. No, Tosaka, I bet she would do something reckless to test Issy. Don't try to deceive me. Cast spaces at the Rito Temple, and Issy is coming to the temple, to school from Rito Temple. Why are you ignoring that fact? I don't know. But if that's the case, who was Sakura talking to? In, day 2, was it? Yeah, day 2, because Archer was also there. Day 2 for Tosaka when she was coming home. Tosaka yells at me. She's right, but I just don't think it's easy. What? Do you have any, objections? But I'll die before Issy if I give her such an ambiguous answer. But I can't leave Tosaka like this, so I'll have to try to convince her somehow. Right, you're saying Issy's suspicious, no matter what, right? Right, you might not be able to tell, but the Rito Temple is really strange right now. It's true that Caster's base is there, but the distortion is too big, and there's too much being collected. Collected, you mean the magic energy sucked up from the town? No, it's nothing, so don't worry about it. It's nothing, okay. You're more suspicious than Issy right now, Tosaka. Is that so? Anyway, he's suspicious because he's coming here every day with a cool face from such a place. Would that mean he's being mind-controlled by, Caster? Yes, I always thought I needed to give him a kick, so this would be a public opportunity. Tosaka's serious. I heard that they, weren't on friendly terms, but I didn't know it was this bad. Actually, what the hell did Issy do to Tosaka? I'm a bit curious to what could cause Tosaka to be so drastic. No, now's not the time. Yeah, I agree that Issy's position is a suspicious one. Is it? Oh yeah, it's a suspicious wolf. Why did I say is it? Of course you'd be guilty too if you keep on defending him. Guilty of what? Yeah, so leave Issy's case to me. I'll find out if he's a master or not. To me? What am I gonna do? Am I gonna ask him directly? Well, it looks like she doesn't believe me at all. Trust me, I won't hold back on Issy just because he's my friend. Nor will I lie to you. First of all, this is all needless worry, so there's no way Issy would do something so evil. But you concluded with Archer that Cass is probably controlling her master. Puppeteering or magic or whatever. The silent pressure continues. I bet Tosaka's worried that I might go easy because Issy's my friend. My doubt is only natural, so I just have to endure it. I have to get her to believe in me. Okay. Alright, I'll leave Issy's case to you. Asaka a sigh of relief. But how would you figure it out? Do you know how to verify a master? Huh? Asaka asked about the fundamental deficiency in this proposal. Well... Oh, don't tell me you're going to go up and ask him, "Hey Issei, are you a master?" Even though we're cooperating, I'll settle my case with you right here if you're going to do such a stupid thing. That's what I said. Ugh. She's mad. She's really mad. Hold on, it's alright. I have a way to figure out if he's a master or not without asking him. I saw this case today, so please don't do anything. I'll contact you once I figure it out. Are you going to force him to use a command spell, since they're based on emotion, not on any other knowledge? You're right, cooperating is like this after all. So are you going to threaten him with violence? Is that what you're trying to say? She starts walking away with the gesture that obviously tells me she's not content. Okay, bye. I'll trust you, but don't do anything too stupid. If Issei is a master, doing anything stupid would only result in death. Okay. Saying so, Asaka goes back to the school building. I see her off. Could that be? I realized she might have been worried about me. Was she? It's lunchtime, so I go to the student council room. Excuse me, I call out and open the door. It's Issei. Hello. Oh, you're going to eat lunch here today, Emiya? Yes, like yesterday? No, 2 days ago. Issei is eating lunch by himself inside. Good, this is convenient. How is it? How did yesterday's incident turn out? I sit down at the table and start talking casually. It's still unexplained. They are saying something about there being chemicals in the empty classroom on the first floor. That's the reason they came up with after searching through the school all night. He must be unhappy and he starts biting on a rough-looking carrot. Carrot? But you were lucky you skipped this school after lunch and managed to avoid the disaster. Yes, I guess you were rewarded for your good daily conduct. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be 2 endings, right? Oh, it's easy to figure that out. Otherwise I want to get a lot of the later bad ends when I choose the other options. He now sips on his tea happily. Man, this isn't the right atmosphere to interrogate him, so I'll wait and see for a while. Okay. Huh? Suddenly I notice our lunch break will be over in 5 minutes. What's wrong, Emiya? Did you come up with something? No, but I remembered something. This isn't the time to be leisurely eating lunch. I quickly raffle my lunchbox and turn to Issei. What are you gonna say? I have a bad feeling about this. Please do not ask me for money. I don't have any. Even if you want to borrow some, I get up from my chair. I don't have any time. I take a deep breath. Issei, don't ask questions or just take your top off. It could be on his like the back of his leg or something. It doesn't have to be on his chest region. I clearly state what needs to be done. Yeah, it's not a good idea. You should just ask him to use a command spell. Oh, what? I told you to take your uniform off. Take your shirt off as well. It's not any good unless you're naked. It's not a good strategy. Oh, what are you asking for? Are you insane? Is there any way to question me? No. Do I have to do this now? Yeah, if this is urgent, take your top off. It'll be too late once school ends. I attack Issei. Okay. No, stop it, you fool. Are you really from a family of warriors? Family of warriors? Alright. The surprise I didn't find a command spell on Issei's body. Could be on his legs. I checked thoroughly, but I didn't find anything like a command spell. Good, this is really good. I nod to myself. What's so good? What's with you doing all this for nothing? Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Issei. I can't tell you what's going on, but I need to check something and I'm done now, so there's no longer any problem. I bow and apologize. Okay. If you think you had to do something bad, it's natural for you to apologize. Issei goes silent with a serious face. But now the search has come back to square one. He could still hang on his legs. If Issei, the one at the Rito Temple, is innocent, there's nobody else here that might be cast as master. Hey Issei, is there something strange going on at the temple? What do you mean by something strange? I don't know, but is there anything that's different? Let's see, if you mean recently, there was an unfamiliar woman, but that's about it. My father and brother are as always. It could also be this person. Easy to say so naturally. There's an unfamiliar woman. Could that be Castor? Well, I'm sure she could pretend to be human without a problem. Would that be Castor's master? Maybe I should ask Easy about it. I'll ask him about it. I'll be pointless, so I guess I won't ask. Oh, okay. I'll ask him about it. I guess I'll ask him about it. She's not one to reveal herself to the. She's not one to reveal herself to the ones living at the temple, but I might be able to get some clues. Issy, can you tell me about this unfamiliar woman? Is she from a foreign country, or is her face covered with something like a turban? What is that? We would kick out such a strange person. I don't know why you're asking, but she is a legitimate guest. A guest? My brother is happy that she might be an evil woman, but I strangely like her. Is happy? I have only talked to her once, but she is a good person, even if she may look evil. She is happy that she might be an evil woman. What? Oh, wow. So asking the question was worth it. Seeing how you're praising a woman, did you fall in love with her? Don't such as a stupid thing, you fool. I admire part of her, but that she doesn't notice herself. First of all, I cannot fall in love with the love of the one I respect. I respect as my older brother, Shoichiro. You said the same thing in the last words, I think. Ishi suddenly stops and lowers his head. I don't know if he felt dizzy or what, but Ishi falls on the table and does not move. What's wrong, Ishi? Is it an anemia or something? No, it's not that. I feel bad. He raises himself real fast. I laugh thinking that he's acting like a coiled doll. Oh, he's dead. Ishi? I look at Ishi without looking at my stomach. You fell for my trap. The order I implanted into this human functions only when he meets someone who inquires about me. I hear someone else's voice from Ishi's mouth. When I realize that voice is of the servant I met at the Vito temple, I do not need this doll anymore. Oh, so it is that person. Okay. The knife in Ishi's hand is stabbed into Ishi's neck. My mind fades from too much blood loss. The wound reaching my organ is not causing my consciousness to fade. A brain that wants to deny the scene in front of me freezes my consciousness. Isu falls down before me, not knowing what went on. I collapse onto the floor from my knees. I do not hold my wound, and I barely see my friend who is now a corpse. End? Yeah, dead end. Okay. Okay. Yay, KX bomb. What's KX bomb? Yeah, death got some mockers. Well, only takes a second to be careful, but the injury could last a lifetime. How is this dead end? That teaches you it's not good to ask just anyone. Asu, it was such an irrational and sudden death. This is exactly what I expect from fate. And it is surely splendid. Yes, but we cannot forget about the sacrifices. Let's just give Rito Temple a 3-second silent prayer. So I guess this would be my end, canonically. Is this my first bite out of this route? I don't know. I don't think so. I think I got another one maybe. Also, the second part is Great Master. Did I? Yeah, I think I did. So, Ilya-chan, what is going on with the people at the Rito Temple? They have this artificial command spell put in them. They become this thing that executes this one command when they find someone that breaks one of the caster's 3 rules. She's good at making things. If she ever catches Shiro, I bet she'll turn him into a into a formal tool just to support her magic. Evil, I acknowledge cast it as evil. As a teacher, I cannot forgive anyone that would use others as they wish. I don't mind calling her evil just because of that. I sure that Castor is weak, sly, and cowardly, but she's not truly bad on the inside. Hmm? But why is she taking off for such a witch? Do you have something in your mind? No. I just want to say it's not bad to bind someone with magic. Oh, I remember, you've done worse to Shiro. Damn, you found out. Yes, she turned me into a corpse in one ending, and you did put me on a chair. Oh, I can't be that Shinee for some reason. It's only natural, and no magic is allowed in this dojo. Not a corpse into an undead ghoul. You have to bring in a wild lion or a modern weapon to beat me. Have you repented have you taken repention of your actions? Yes. I won't do anything bad again. That's a good girl. The boy's wish is granted as well. Rejoice, Shiro. Ilya is nicer in this route. She was nice in the last route. Fine, fine, so I just have to stay quiet in this route, right? Well, it's not smart, we're always going to be on a rampage. I can help Shiro in this route and take one of the other heroines. What? You have put that much thought into this? That illegal costume isn't good enough, so you're taking on such a great role in the main storyline? Ilya, she's a scary child. Alright. That's interesting. Alright. LB pointers, I guess I won't ask. No, it'll be dangerous to talk about this. Ishi's living at the Rito Temple. If he gets suspicious of this strange woman, Ishi might just get curious about and do something. And if that woman happens to be a master, Ishi would be in danger. This is it for today. I'll call it good since I found out Ishi's unrelated to the Holy Grail War. And by the way, Emi, Shinju's sister wasn't at school today. Oh, Sakura's not at school today? Shinji was absent as well. They were both absent without notice today. The teachers are wondering if something had happened at their house or not. They're probably going to investigate. I'm lost for words being confronted with a problem I'd forgotten. Our lunch break is over. Let's go back to the classroom. Ishi pushes me out of the student council room. All the while, thoughts of Sakura's absence and what Shinji may have done after using Rider swirls around in my head. Okay. Interlude? Whose interlude? Oh, the church? It has a sound like hitting steel. He arrives at the place breathing heavily. Oh, it's Shinji. You're going to die, Shinji. His footsteps are loud and their rhythm is unsettled. His door opens and staggers forward as if pulled by his falling body. He looks around. The church is empty, but with this morning service already over, the only light is the sunlight coming from overhead. The silence creates a solemn atmosphere, and the stopped space creates a clear silence. He is like a heresy in his soul. No, that is not accurate. To say he arrived is not correct. His ragged breath, his unfocused eyes, his breathing, his shaking limbs are like those of someone who's running away. He has come here to find shelter. Now everything makes sense. His desperation is like that of a prey, being chased by a hound. It's been 6 days since the war started. You're the first one to come here. He straightens his back that's about to fall onto the ground. When did he appear? He looks with bloodshot eyes at the priest before the altar and he says something. The priest frowns. He did not completely understand the boy, but it seems he is asking for help. He wants protection. A master that lost his servant may ask for protection under the condition that he withdraws from the war. The place of retreat, the last sanctuary, is this church, and the master of this place is the priest called Kotimi Kiri. Then you will withdraw from this war, boy? The boy reacts like fire to the quiet voice. Of course, are you telling me to die? I can't get anyone without a servant, so I don't want to be Master, I'm a normal person, I'm a victim, right? It's not fair for anyone to kill someone like me. The priest does not answer and only looks at the intruder. You're going to get killed by him. As it appears within his skin, bones and meat. What, do you have a problem? Now, you're the first to withdraw this time, and you're the first user of this church since it was built. I shall treat you properly in this stead of my father who started this place. Huh? What? I'm the only one who retired? Damn, this is shameful. I don't know my grandfather will say if he finds out about this. Man, this is all that guy's fault. It's so unfair I got a piece of shit like Ryder. He strikes the ground in rage. The sound of the punch echoes like a bell, and the priest smiles with great interest. So, Ryder was useless? Right, man, she was only useful as a woman. Damn, she died so easily. Even though I did so much for her, another someone would have been way more useful. Are you gonna take Gilgamesh? Oh, but I did well. I did as my grandfather told me, and everything was set. But they all got in my way. It was 2 against 1. There was no way I could win a situation like that. It wasn't my fault that I lost. It's just a difference in equality of masters, but they were so elated with their victory. And he crawls on the ground. He hits the floor, and grievances his misfortune and reflects his obstacles. But his resentful voice disappears quickly. Hatred of his level cannot break the silence in this church. Damn, 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 damn. He repeats his agony. In the midst of it, tap. The priest's footsteps echo through the room as if to break the frozen air. He could give him Lancer actually, because Gilgamesh is his. The priest slowly puts his hand on the boy's shoulder, so this means you still have the will to fight. He looks down at the loser and says so with a kind voice. Huh? You can understand the priest's words. The priest in black has a funny smile on his face. You're very fortunate, there's a servant who's available right now. The priest offers a new salvation as if suppressing his joy. Yes, no, not Saber, Lance is available. School's over. It must be because of what happened yesterday. The students are not allowed to stay at school for any reason. There's still time until the sun sets. I'm worried about Sakura. I'll go to the Mato house. Oh yeah, I have to contact Tosaka. Meat's on sale today. I'll have a big meal to make Saber happy. I'll contact Osaka, I guess. 'Cause I want to get killed if I go to the Mato house. Yeah, I have to go to tell Tosaka that Ishi's innocent before she attacks him. I should hurry. Yeah, he definitely is innocent. I know for that bad ending. You don't know though. But your way of checking him was really dumb. I go get my violent partner before her relationship with Ishi becomes a terrible one. Okay, Tosaka's already went home. Then I'm knocked out after returning to class 2A. After I searched all over the place, and she was so ready to do something, but she went home already? This is getting stupid. I can contact Tosaka over the phone after I get home. Okay, is this a bad route? I check the student's directory as soon as I get home and call Tosaka. Ring ring. Is that your house? She picks up dozens of rings right when I was about to give up. This is Tosaka. The voice is definitely Tosaka's. This is Emiya. Do you have time right now? What are you playing around for? No, is this for real? Hey now, I don't have time. Don't have enough free time to be playing pranks on you. Oh no, sorry, I was just surprised. So what's going on? It's surprising for you to call me. It's about Ishi. We promised this one to get this cleared up today. To tell you the results, Ishi wasn't a master. I'm sure of it since he didn't have a command spell. Really? I'm surprised we did check it out today, but Ishi's innocent, huh? Well, we're out of suspects, but I guess that's good as well. I don't know if she's relieved or disappointed. I can't grasp her reaction too well over the phone. Well, thanks for your hard work. We'll think about what to do about the search tomorrow, so is that all the business you have? Then I'll be hanging up. But tell them about the other person. I don't have any more business, but there's something I'm curious about. Zaka, you seemed to be surprised earlier, but did something happen over there? I give you Tosaka's bewilderment over the phone, so you're not gonna tell her about, okay? After a brief silence, now I'm just surprised because your voice sounded different over the phone. She answers in a cold voice and hangs up the phone. Is it because this is an optional thing? Is that why you're not telling them here? Okay. Doesn't really make a lot of sense, but whatever. Did this go up? Oh, okay. Hopefully they don't kill me, like Saber did. Oh, I didn't read that. Something about dinner. I come home trained with Saber in the dojo. Then Fujini came home and I made dinner. We ate it together and it's almost past 8. Dinner ends before I realize it. It ends before you realize it, but you make it as well. Do you make 2 dinners? Could you be a famous swordsman in your country, Saber-chan? As Shiro's been like a different person ever since yeah, it was that. She was being like a different person, she started teaching him. Yeah, she is a famous swordsman, it's King Arthur. Surprised about this as well, but it seems Shiro has a different teacher, so it is not my doing. We're drinking the after meal tea now. Alright. And it's good that Fujini and Saber are getting along. I don't want to interrupt, so I'll probably drink my tea and rest my body that is tired from training with Saber. Are we gonna fight at the temple? He has 2 teachers. Does that mean he's cheating on you? It seems he is not conscious of it, but after he decided to be tolerant, seems to tolerate it since the result is good. He has to learn techniques that are suited for him. His body is already fit, so all that is adapted to teach how to move his body properly. He's cheating on Saber with himself. Okay. Exactly, Saber-chan. Shiro has been training all this time, so his body is really fit. It's just that he wasn't motivated until now. Training his body, I see. I'm sure he would have trained his body having a dojo like that. Additionally, he had an opponent like you, so it's impossible for him to have no talent. If you're not emotionally and takes a sip of tea, then... No, it's been a long time since we last did Kendo in there. That place wasn't used for Kendo before you came here. Originally corrects Saber while biting on a rice cake. It was not? Did you not use the Shine at that dojo, Shiro? Saber looks at me with surprise. Oh well, no, I haven't used it since my father died. Yeah, Shiro was fighting Kyosugu any chance he got, but he stopped using the Shin after Kyosugu died. I'm so sad. Munch munch. Uchimu's tiger nibbles on the rice, the cracker while resting her head on the table. Do you steal the student registry from her notes or something? Why did she have like a complete registry with her? Or was it just for attendance? I have a bad feeling about this. When Virginia acts like this, the conversation always goes to... Man, I wonder why. He was such a kendo boy back then, but he's just a bum now. I can't say he had a talent for swords, but he was pretty good in archery, but he quit, you know? As I thought of Fujini, stop talking about the past, that's just really negative. I glare at her. Yes, Fujini sulks and eats the rice cracker. It seems she's done now. Oh, she was childhood, huh? Yeah. So why do you have to bring up the conversation back up again, Saber? What? Do you want to hear about it? Or was that a zoom? Yes, I'm curious. Alright then, I shall tell you all about him. The moral of Chief Fujimura Tiger's army goes up due to the reinforcements brought on by Saber. Because it can't be helped, I don't want to interrupt, so I'll drink tea silently. I'll carry around my original intention of resting my body. He's really twisted now, but he's really cute when he was a kid. Twisted? He never doubted anyone, and he would do everything you asked him to do. I see. But he's had a stubborn side to him, and he really changed his mind. Once he decided on something, I guess he was the complete opposite of Kyosugu in that regard. So Kyosugu was the opposite of Shiro. Yep, Kyosugu was the kind that accepts everything. He thought that good and evil were different for each person. He took his life real casually. Saber knows Kyosugu from the previous 4. But he would try to do something about it every time he saw someone in trouble, and Shiro was always trying to imitate Kyosuke-san. Shiro was more particular than Kyosuke-san, so he went and beat up the bully saying bad things are bad. Yeah, Shiro's been trying to be a superhero since then. Fujini happily talks about blowing things, and besides Fujini, Why do you try to be a superhero? Because he's dumb. She asks me a natural question. Well, it's hard to explain. I guess it's because I admire them. Admire? You admire superheroes? I guess so. It's embarrassing if she says superhero outright. Why is that? Well, I realized at that moment, there's no reason. Emi Shiro has admired superheroes since he was a child. I kept on running so that I could be of help to people so that I could help people who were sad. That does not change even now, but the reason behind it, why did I try to be of help to people? I'll make you a dream. That's the answer. That was the end of the person that meant everything to me. He died peacefully because of a single statement I made. I wanted to protect that trust he had in me, even after he died, so that he would be able to rest in peace. But is that really the right reason? Moon. Shiro? I hear my name and get a hold of myself. Oh, sorry, I'm going to my room now. Yes, avoid the question. Sure, by unknown uneasiness, I get up. I leave the living room as if running away from something. No, not as if. I did run away. Good, you should run away. It was a natural question, but I was scared something might be revealed if Saber stared at me like that. Why, what am I scared of? An uneasiness that I don't understand myself. A sharpless fear, an attacking nausea. I hurried to my room bearing the headache. Fujini went home, saying that she had work to do tonight. Saber was sleeping in the next room like yesterday. Am I going to the shed? I can't sleep tonight either, so I stare into the darkness. It's not that I can't sleep because I'm conscious of Saber. Why do you try to be a superhero? It's because of those words. That question is still in my brain. She asked me why, and I answered because I admire them. It's obvious why I ran away from that right then. Because she had asked me why I admire them, I wouldn't be able to come up with an answer. No, I have an answer, but I'm unconsciously restraining myself from ever saying it. The reason to be a superhero, why ask that now? I was just desperate to be like Kusugi when I was a child. I admired superheroes because there was an idea I could not make come true. Son, that should be the cause, the true form of the idea. I have no the ideal I've had since 10 years ago. I glared into the sky, thinking that if I could save someone it would be a lie unless I could save everyone. But which one is a lie? The ideal called the superhero that I've admired? The older I get, the more Amashiro strays from the ideal. The ignorant child that did not know of limits has learnt of limits through knowledge. What cannot be said cannot be saved. A miracle is something that's too big for humans. But I believe I could be like Kyosugi when I grew older. Though all I obtained was the knowledge to conclude that an ideal is just an ideal. Kyosugi had saved one person. Not everyone. What can do re remedial measures. Even though I've been attacked with the fact that it's meaningless, I've continued to do whatever I could, thinking that's good enough if one person is saved by my actions. Even though my objective is to save as many lives as I can, I've lost a lot of things on the way, but I continued so that I wouldn't lose. Even if I'm battered by reality, I can keep signing if I don't accept the losses, even if I'm only bluffing. That ideal. The ideal not to hurt anyone is beautiful. I'll make you dream. Yeah, I just thought that if no one's going to do it, I would inherit his dream myself. That's why I must become a superhero. I have to succeed to Kyosugi and protect what he admired. If I can create no more victims, and if everyone can keep living peacefully, how good would it? Fire. Such a thing does not exist anywhere in this world. Shut up, you never know until you try. I desperately reject the words that come into my mind. You tell me to drown in my ideals and die. Those words are ominous as if correctly predicting Emi Yoshiro's end. Correctly predicting. That's your past, not your end, but whatever. Oh, the day changed. Okay. Me. Okay. Does this work? Yeah, alright then, I guess. Yeah, alright.